In this video, we're going to explore how you can use the onclick function from scratch. So let's start and explore here immediately. So if you want to use the onclick function, and it's commonly used on a button. So let's add a button here. So what I'm going to do is here create a div, and I'll give it a class, and this class will be named box. Basically, in this box, we will put in the button. So we type in your button, there we are. All right. So once we've got that, the next thing what we can do here, because if we save this now and refresh, we have a button here. There's no text, so I just type in here onclick. There you are. So we have this nice button here. But what I want to do is I want to put it in the center, so it's easier to spot. So we'll say here a quick CSS class box. We make it a flex box, and then we say here display flex. And then what we have next is besides display flex, we want to have here the align items, and then we say here center, so it's vertically aligned. And then we also do a horizontal align, which is justify content center. And finally, we want to give the height, because we need to make sure the height is 100%. So we say here 100 vertical alignment or vertical viewport, and the reason why is because there's no parent element or div or element with an exact setting for the height. So that's why 100% of 0 would be 0 pixels. Alright, so we got this now here. We have this here. Let's go and check. There we are. Alright, so what we want to do here is imagine the following. We have your onclick function. So we say your onclick. And here with the onclick, we can do a few items here. We can put in the function name. So here we need to put in the function name. So let's say here in the example for now, we'll say here change color function, and here we could put basically the color that we want. Let's say if I'm going to put in here a parameter, this is what we call the parameter, and this will be red. So what will happen is we will change the color of the background on onclick to red. Now we need to set up our JavaScript for that. So we say here script, there you are. And then within here, we start to put in the text. So what is the text we're going to put in here? Basically, is the following. We will say here, function, change color, which is of course the function name here above. And then we have here the following. In here, we're going to put basically the condition. What is this here? The argument. In this case, we call this the color. You can change, you can give it any name, you could give this value, number, or whatever, anything you want. However, color is quite descriptive matching this here. So what we're going to do here is basically the following. Here, so what we want to do now in JavaScript, JavaScript must understand if we click on this, we will trigger this function. Right now it does understand. So if you say here console.log, and then you say here, yes, this works, or more better, instead of that we just say here color. What will happen is it will get the value here whatever we click on, which is now the red. So if we say here and then we click on it, will show this in the console log. So if we refresh here and open up the developer tab, you will see now if we click here, pay attention here, you can see now red. So that's correct. This is exactly what we want. The only thing what we want to do now is instead of changing the text in the console log, we want to get the background color of the button. So what we'll say here is basically the following. We first need to tell JavaScript we want to pinpoint this specific item. So we need to give this a class. So I'm going to give this a class or an ID. It's depending on what you want. In this case, we can give it a class, and we say here red color. So this will be our point of reference to refer to. So in JavaScript now, what we're going to do is here we say the following. We say here document dot query selector. So basically what you're really saying here is go search for the document and query or search for a selector, and the selector is basically the element including class name or ID name, but it can be also just the class name. So search for a selector with the class name, putting the dot with the class red color. That's what we're doing basically here. And then once we did that, we want to say here style, because we're going to adjust the CSS settings from the color into red. Style, and then we say dot color, which stands for the font colors, and then we can say here color. So once we did that, save that, you will see here now, if we click on this, this becomes still red because of the console, but the button itself becomes red as well. So this is basically the way you can do this. And of course, we could do it differently by removing this. Imagine we don't have this at all. We have no argument here. We don't have this. Let's remove this console. And here we could just put in a hard-coded red, which is a string. So we say here red. Well, let's make this blue. And if we save this, you will see the difference. I refresh now and I click on this. Now the button becomes blue. And that's basically the way how you can use the onclick function directly in HTML. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you enjoy this video, you probably will enjoy this one as well. And if you're interested in chart.js, check out in the description box the link directing to my chart.js course where you can learn everything about chart.js. And finally, of course, make sure you subscribe to my channel.